Alright, hello and welcome to episode 24 of my playthrough of Feed the Beast Plexiglass Mountain. Previous episode we finished off, I guess not really finished off, working on our little mob farm here. And it does the job, it's kind of okay, I guess, but there's a couple issues with it. That one, obviously, I'm getting hit through walls with that modular router here, and there's a couple of things we're going to need to solve with this that I probably at the moment just don't have the mental energy to like deal with and try figure out. So I think we're probably just going to leave this on hold for the moment, since power generation for one thing is just like it's not strong enough for what we want to do. And I think as well, on top of that, I'm kind of getting sick of doing mining by myself. So we have a couple options, right? We can either fix power today, which will be either just upgrading these guys even more and just adding more of these, which is kind of a boring way to fix it. So that's like just getting more augments, getting them all to the resonant, I think it's called, is the resonant reinforcement or resonant something. Resonant integral components, which it's a 4x, right? So like it does make these things quite a lot better, as well as making the what are they called? Thermal augment, and making this one. Oops, I pressed A. The auxiliary reaction chamber. But this costs us silver, some hardened glass, and signalum. Silver, which we actually don't have a lot of. Or any of, I think. I think we've actually run out of silver. If I go here and type in silver and double click, we have a total of 3 silver ingots, which obviously isn't ideal. So I think this episode, instead of fixing power and doing all the things, we are going to make something that is going to draw even more power. I think we're going to work on a quarry. And we're going to use the RFTools builder to do that. There's a couple of different ways that we can go around quarries. I'm just going with the builder to start with, just because it's something more interesting, something I haven't done before. The other thing that we probably could do would be the digital miner from Mechanism, but seeing as we haven't got into Mechanism yet and we need quite a few like advanced things from that, I think we'll probably just leave that for a while and we'll move into Mechanism in a few episodes time once we have some more materials and such. So I think I want to work on that. I want to get an RFTools builder going up. The other thing I want to work on soon would be Applied Energistics 2, and getting into some better storage of many items. I think this is probably the next thing that we're going to get working on as well, once we get this quarry up and running, because like I said, I need silver. So to get the quarry, we're going to need a few things, but we're not going to do the quarry in the overworld. I'm actually going to do it in the mining dimension, right? So we need this item called a mining portal, which is actually kind of cheap, and I've not used this before, so we may as well grab the stuff that we need. I only need 8 of these and a couple sticks, and go exploring and figure out what this dimension looks like. Let's just make the portal to this right here in the middle of the base. That sounds like a good time. And I don't know how this works. Do we right click on it? Oh yeah, we right click on it. Nice. And this just opens up a super flat world with a portal. Is it really that easy? Okay, cool. While we're here, let's go this and then add a waypoint and call this the portal, because this will send us back, right? And it literally is just like a random super flat world with nothing in it. Nice. And then we can right click to go back. That works beautifully. So I guess we just need to make the actual components for the quarry then. So we want the RFTools builder. I've gone and added that. We're going to need, once we have the builder, we're going to want the shape card. I'm going to go with the Silk Touch one. No, I'm not, because that requires a nether star, and we do not have nether stars. Can I make a fortune one at least? How much is a fortune quarry card? Ghast tier diamond. Okay, we can't afford a silk touch one because that needs a nether star apparently, but we can do a fortune one. The reason I wanted to do a silk touch one because I think that'll allow us to get into some better or I guess duplication once we get into mechanism, because you need ores to do like the 4x, 5x type stuff. So I guess we can't do that one yet. So we'll just do a fortune quarry. Does that sound like a good time? Shape card clearing fortune quarry. I don't know what the difference between the clearing shape card versus the regular shape card of the fortune quarry. I have no idea, right? Because here you can see like the shape card fortune quarry, which is the one we're looking at, and then there's the clearing fortune quarry. I don't know what the difference is. So let's just go with the one that says that. So we need dimensional shards, which I should actually have at least a couple of. Yeah, we've got plenty of those. What else do we need? Gas tier, diamond, redstone, emerald. Diamond, emerald, redstone, and gas tiers should be in here because we have a bunch of those. Nice. I need a quarry card, which is just a bunch of diamonds, a shape card. I need bricks, iron, redstone, bang, bang. I need paper. Bricks, I should actually have some. I thought I made a bunch of them not long ago. Are they over here? I don't see them. Where are they? No, not there. I thought for sure I made bricks. Did I not? Are they over here sitting in the chest still? They are not, but we have steak. That's another food we can add as well to the list of things that are done. Okay, well, we don't have bricks, but we can easily make that seeing as we have clay. Oh, that's the wrong chest. That has to go in there. I don't feel like waiting. Let's go 16x. 32x. Yeah, that's much faster. Cool. That'll be more than enough for what I need. So let's make the 16 bricks themselves. And let's go down the list of making the quarry card. So we've got everything we need for that. The shape card, we can't do until I have that. Nice. So I just need a diamond pickaxe and a diamond shovel. 3, 4, and just a bunch of sticks. Pickaxe and shovel. We can make the quarry card, and then with the quarry card we can make, I need one more diamond. The quarry card, fortune quarry, nice, that works. So that's done. We can make a builder. Blue dye and golden nuggets, bang. Blue dye. To make a machine frame. And I thought I used my last ender pearl, which I did. But that's okay, because I think it's becoming nighttime, and I see an enderman already there on my mini-map. So I'm going to grab the fortune sword that I have over here. That's another thing we should work on in the coming episodes, is getting like this villager trading hall actually like OP. Because getting more things is always a good idea. Well, there's a couple of you in here. Damn, no ender pearl. There we go. That one gave me 2 at least. But they're just like chewing this place up, like stealing dirt left, right, and center. Okay, cool. That works. That should be enough ender pearls then to make the builder. Now the builder's going to need some sort of power source, but I just want to do testing for now. So let's go steal our energy cell. Or do we just make another one? And seeing as we have the holding 4 book, do we just make another energy cell? Let's just, ooh. I'm thinking, how expensive are tesseracts again? Oh, 4 ender pearls. I've got 1. Okay, I need to go find some more endermen then. Let's go on a quick adventure and find some endermen. There's one over here. There's a few of them over here. Cool. Hopefully this will be enough then. There's that bee. There you are. Okay, I only need 2 more now. If one of you will be kind and drop 2 ender pearls, that would be great. No, that one just dropped the dirt it was holding. The other one is over here somewhere. So I think regardless, doing this, power is going to be one of our biggest issues. So we are going to need to deal with that pretty quickly. Which realistically, to do that, will probably lead us into playing around with mechanism sooner rather than later. Seeing as probably our next best version of power generation will actually be using some mechanism stuff. Unless there's like... No, there really isn't. I'm trying to think if there was like a cool way that we can do... Oh, wow, you hurt really badly. Let's not stand there and take more damage. I thought my armor was meant to be way better. Oh, it's because he's enchanted, that's why. He's one of those crazy boss ones. That was kind of scary. I nearly died. I'm just going to jump around a bunch and just try to make myself lose some saturation so that I can actually eat again. Please. Anytime soon. There we go. And that should get me near enough to full health to kill this thing. Oh, that's a creeper. Don't touch me. Cool. And that's the 4 that I needed. Do I not have a waypoint set up at the base? I really should. Okay. Now that's enough for another Tesseract, which will work beautifully. So I need a bunch of diamonds. I'm pretty sure it's just a bunch of obsidian. Right? Yeah, just need a diamond block. Nice. That's another Tesseract, which means we can get power. Do I have my mechanism cables? Shh. Are they in my backpack? I didn't really look properly, did I? No, I don't have them in there. Are they over here? They're just called cables, aren't they? There they are. Bang. That inventory searching function is like the nicest thing in the world. It is so handy, like without a word of lie. Alright, that Tesseract's going to work beautifully. That's going to be how we get power. That's our builder. Now we just need a way to deal with items that we're going to get, right? So let's go with a draw controller, because I think that's going to be the nicest way of handling that. I need my redstone torches, which I know I have a bunch here. Stone I should have a whole heap of. There. That's a draw controller. Now I just need a bunch of drawers. I've got 2x2s. I want 1x1s though, I think, for this. So let's turn all of you into planks, and then we'll turn all of these into chests. Can this wood even turn into a chest? No, it cannot. So what purpose do you serve me then if you can't even turn into planks? The heck? I don't think it matters what type of chest you make, so let's just make a bunch of these. Bang. Does 11 sound like enough? Probably not, but I guess we can kind of deal with that. That's that. We got a Tesseract, so we got a form of getting power. We got that. We got a way of dealing with... Oh no, wait, I don't have a way of dealing with items yet. I need to make this thing first. 2 of these, and then a draw controller. Nice. Alright, let's head to the mining dungeon. And hopefully I can chunk load this. Oh, we have to... Is this like an eternal day if we hit F7? It's nighttime, but I don't see the ground actually getting dark. I don't know if this is like an eternal day or not. But that's fine. Okay, so we're going to go builder. I'm going to place you down there. We're going to place the Tesseract here with a cable going from it to this one. And then we're going to set this to the lava power. This one doesn't actually exist. So power should be going into that, into here. It should be. I don't see that buffer going up, but it might be because this is actually not doing any work. Redstone mode, we're going to leave this as on to activate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make myself a lever with that. Bang, I'm going to place the lever on the face. So now if I turn you on, it'll actually turn on, right? Cool, that works. Now that we have that, I'm going to set our shape card. Do I want to set the shape card yet? Yeah, I think we go shift right click on this, and then in the corner, like down under there, it says select the first corner. So let's build out from here. And then we're going to go out, let's say, how many across do we want to go? If I hit F3G, that shows us chunk borders. Does it really matter? Let's build this in like so that it eats up an entire chunk. Does that sound like a good time? Let's break this instead. Let's break you. Okay. Now let's say we want to like destroy this entire, yeah, let's say we want to destroy this entire chunk. So it doesn't really matter where we build this, but we'll put the builder right next to it there. Let's put the tesseract behind it. Like again, set up with power cable with lava power on. Is that why you're not working? Or is it just a visual glitch? I don't understand why you're not. Bang. It says it has power. This is just not doing anything. Regardless, we're going to shift right click on this. Oops. Okay, there. Now select the first corner. First corner is going to be this one of the chunk. We're going to go to the other corner of the chunk. That's that. New settings is set. Now all I have to do is right click in the air. It's box solid. We can choose to void things if we want. I don't think we will. Dim offset. I don't know how this works now. Top dome, bottom dome. Cut, heart composition scan. I think box solid is how we want this. And then it's meant to have a, from what I remember, like a card GUI. What do you do? Support preview mode. Okay, so that should be able to preview things. And then if we click this and go like offset 100, does that do anything? No. Oh, why did that not save? The heck? Alright, let's pull you out then. What did this thing tell me? Supposedly there's a good way of setting this. I think if we go this to 200 and then that to 100, minus 100 is actually what we want to do here. Bang. That's how we want that set, and then we set that there. And then that's set to its own shape. Current level builder is out. Let's visually highlight the position the builder is working on. Yes. Entities are not moved. That if the operator, okay, cool. Oh, that should be working. And if I put the lever there and turn you on, not enough power. Okay. Why is power not now working? Why is power not working? Did I break something back in the other dimension? I probably did. So let's finish setting this up if that's the case. I think you auto output to the top. So let's do that. And then we just need to go drawers connected to that. Doesn't really matter how we build this. That goes there. And then I think I actually broke it when I was playing around with like this thing. Let's go F3G to turn that off. What probably happened is I forgot to set this. No, you are selected to that. Okay. So what I'll do then, if that's the case, is just break that cable and then place it down again. Lava power activate. Are you out of power? No, you have power. Okay, so that's that. Power should be going through this tesseract. I don't understand why this is happening. Okay, you have power. This doesn't... The cable isn't working for some reason. Why are you not working? See, like, this is, like, even showing me that there's power within, like, the, redstone disabled, send and receive, send only, receive only. Transfer, send and receive. Deactivate, activate. So even if I, like, if I click this and deactivate it, right, it has no power going through it. Then I hit here and then activate it. The Tesseract is showing power. The cable connects. But why is power not transferring from it through it? Thoroughly confused as to why this stuff always breaks for me. Well, if that's the case, what I may just do is quickly go back. At least traveling is relatively quickly, right? Because it's just like right inside the base. I'm going to steal this for a second. That's going to break a lot of things because we have no power being sent to our pump in the nether. But theoretically, so long as I go here with that, and actually let's go like that. No. I want to go like this then, so that I have the right side there. And then a cable going from that to that, you have power. Now it's working. Oh, okay, I understand what clearing does now. I think clearing is just replacing it all with dirt. Let's turn you off. Oh, we got coal at least. Oh, I got 22 coal from that, jeez. Okay, I want to pull this card out. Power's going into it at least, like it's working. Things are happening. Whoa, you're eating a lot of power. You're eating an absurd amount of power. Okay. I want to turn you into a clearing one then so I can see what happens. Clearing Fortune Quarry just takes glass. Do I have glass still in here? I do. This thing, there's a book. If we go like this, bang, now you're a clearing quarry. So now what if I go F3G and then set you the same if I go right click there, first corner, second corner, dim 100, no, was it 200? Is that how I did it? 200, and then minus 100. Is that how I wanted to do it? I think so. And then I put you back in there, and then turn you back on. I mean, it works incredibly quickly. Like, incredibly quickly. It's just going to go through and, like, break all the stuff it already did, right? Because I think of what it was doing before... Wow, it ran out of power. Wow, we, like, ran out completely of power. Okay. So now what if I put the Tesseract back down? There. And then we could go here, lava power, activate. And then what I'm going to do instead, to see if this will fix it, is just go here. I'm going to claim a bunch of chunks around it. Actually, I think that was that. So I think it's left click, and that claims chunks. And then if I go shift right click, that should force load them. Yeah, force loaded 25 of 25, claimed 100. Do I have too many things force loaded? Too many chunks within this? Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe I've got too many chunks force loaded. So then, I didn't even realize that that was a thing. Yeah, because I've got this entire base force loaded. I think it's shift right click will clear the force loading. And then let's say these 6 are what I want force loaded in the base. Realistically, they don't need to be. And then I can go back here. And then I can force load these ones. Right? So I need that one and this one force loaded, but I'll do all 4 just in case. Now all of these are getting loaded. Nice. And then we go back. And then we run back down to the basement. You hit F3G again to turn off the chunk borders. And then I connect that there. Power should be going through. Tesseract is connected. Theoretically, there should be power going into it. You're staying stuck at 260 for some reason. So now I guess we can go back to that other dimension and see what's happening. Still no power. 1200. Current level the builder is at. Press E to restart. No. Apparently the Tesseract doesn't like working, but I think there's another way that we can transfer power, like between dimensions, right? Like, what is it called? I forget what it's called. Dimensional stabilizer from that. Dimensional cell, what do you do? That doesn't work. I know that there's another block that does this, like pretty much exactly what the Tesseract does, but from mechanism. But from what I remember, it's like actually kind of expensive to get. Oops, that's not it. If I right click U, no, if I click R, no, that's a creative one. If I click R on U, no, U is what I want to press. Induction cells, advanced energy cube, laser amplifier. What's a laser amplifier? U, elite energy cube, ultimate energy cube. I thought there was a way that we could send power through. Rectangular portal, what does that do? Shift plus N. A highly advanced block capable of transmitting any practical research. Oh, that's kind of cool. That works kind of like an ender chest. But that's not what I want. I want one that works with power. Notification station. There's a lot of things, right? But I need to figure out a way, or at least a better way of getting power over here. Because that's not working. For some reason. Is it working in the nether? Is the nether still working? We can check that pretty easily just by coming here and looking at this. Yeah, the nether's still working. And you're gaining power. Do we have flux networks? We don't have flux networks. Does XNet have a way of doing this between dimensions? Router, wireless router. Connect multiple channels remotely. Connect this to a normal router using a router cable. Side controller. No, apparently we can't use this to go through dimensions. Does ender chests have a way of doing this with power? No, there's tanks, there's buckets, there's chests, and there's bags. None of which help me at the moment. Does this book, if I go to mod content, fluid transfer, none of these are telling me about power transfer. Wireless redstone. You don't help me. Red string, you don't help me either. World gen, miscellaneous, backpacks, simple shops, heartstones, no. World generation. Mining dimension. Elementary ores. Construction, mobs, farming, light, flight, item and fluid transport. No, none of you tell me anything about this. Theoretically, this Tesseract should be working though. I don't understand why it just like refuses to work sometimes. 3.14. Bang. 3.14. See? So that's working. What if I... Okay, screw you then. If I go new channel and we go Quarry. Mind you, this is absolutely going to break my lava generation. So this number is going to continue going down as we make power. So that does Quarry. Alright, let's just test with the Tesseract. So that is set to Quarry. Bang. Teleport over here. And then if I set this guy to Quarry power, it's full of power now. Okay, why are you working? Then if I go back to... okay, you're gonna quickly, like, kill my power generation, though. And you are meant to be broken. I don't know why you weren't. Okay, so that works. So then why doesn't it work if I go the other way? Is it because I have multiple tesseracts going to it at the same time? Is the problem that the pump is using too much power? That can't be right. Okay, so the pump is working back again. We should see this draining. It is draining super fast. Because it's filling up the, whatchamacallit, or is my flux capacitor in here? No, my flux capacitor isn't there. Okay, then is this thing full of power now? Yeah, it's working now. What the heck? Let's turn you off because you're using way too much power. I do not have open manual GUI style. Okay, that doesn't work anymore. Well, there you go. Now this is telling us what's actually going to be deleted. That's cool, I guess. Power is now running into this very slowly. So it works. Our quarry works. Albeit very, very slowly. We're also, like, dead out of power here because our quarry is going to be eating it all. You guys are working. Are you still gaining lava? So long as this is still gaining lava, it's okay. Alright? So long as this is still working, our pumps are still working, we are going to have some sort of power generation. But this is kind of not good, right? Because all of our power is getting eaten up. But the quarry works. I did not expect that. And traveling between back and forth is actually kind of easy. Chunk 04, fortune quarry clearing. So we've got 54 coal, a bunch of dirt, a bunch of cobblestone, a bunch of zinc. Right, and this will just work. Oh my god, that's so fast. Can I limit this? Because this is also eating up a ton of RF. What does that do? RF tools, right? Because that's the mod we're using. Flight mode, module template, module plus, blindness module. What fits into this is what I want to know. Into that slot. This thing, filter mode. Ah, that's a filter. Crafting card. Does the technology guide actually work? Where's my Akashic tome? Modules. Various machines and RFTools tech mod support modules. There are items that can be inserted into the machine to modify or provide functionality. In most cases, when a machine supports, you can just click with the module on the machine to insert it. Crafting card. Does 3x3 crafting. What is that thing? Okay, that's cool. Filter module. That's a module, right? That's what we saw. The smart wrench is a tool. Tablet. What is a tablet? It can be used to remotely access various machines. Sneak right click to... Ooh. You can sort to 6. Right clicking a tablet will give you the GUI of the current module using the... You can switch between the stored modules. Note that to be able to access the remote machine, it will have to be near enough or chunk loaded. If it is properly chunk loaded, then the tablet will also work from another dimension. How do I make a tablet? Tablet filled, scanner, redstone. Tablet? Is this the tablet? That's a horrible looking thing if that is it. Yeah, that is the tablet. Jeez, that is ugly. Can I make you? I need emeralds. Can I, like, if I can be able to turn on and off the quarry from over here, like from this dimension, that is kind of awesome. A bunch of redstone and gold. Okay. I have both of those. I think it's redstone blocks though, isn't it? Okay, nice. Tablet is now set to empty. So if I sneak right click on you, remote goods and information. Empty tablet. Open the go to complete to combine with a possible tablet information item. Open manual. where you can install up to 6 modules. Okay. What are the modules that I can insert in RFTools utility? At RFTools utility. Text screen module, energy screen module, energy plus screen. What the heck is all of this stuff, bro? Fluid screen, machine information screen module. It allows you to monitor a machine for machines that support this system. Okay, that's the one that I want to make. Furnace, that, and black dye. I should actually have all that stuff. Okay. Do I have any of this? I just need black dye and a furnace. Which means I need cobblestone. Let's just make a bunch of them because we can. And black dye, which will be from ink sacks. Cool. And then if I click this... Ha! Message for monitor. Okay. Get out of my way so I can travel. How does this work, bro? What if I click you on that? Shift click you on that. Machine info. Okay. Sneak right click on a supported block to set the target for this module. It's not. It doesn't work. No. This was going to be really cool if it did. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong... No, this is the thingy. This totally is the right. Button screen module, elevator button screen module. Did I make the wrong type of tablet? Does the tablet need to be made into other things? Is that what's happening? No, screen link. The heck is happening, bro? To refer to a screen in the world and then insert it in the tablet. I don't know how this works. I am fumbling my way through trying to figure out how on earth this thing works. I can't insert this module into this thing either. Open manual. Internal tablet GUI, where you can install up to 6 modules. Right-clicking the tablet will give you the GUI of the current module. Using the open and close bracket keys, you can switch between installed modules. Note that to be able to access the remote machine, it will have to be near enough for chunk. Okay, that's fine. Smart wrench, what do you do? These are remove tech blocks and also select blocks for special functionality. Wrench is in select mode, then it can be used to perform specialized operations, like, for example, blocks like the shit. What the heck, bro? I don't know. I can't be bothered figuring it out. But either way, we got this working. I have now a quarry. Just nowhere near enough power to actually maintain it. But I guess that's cool. So I think next episode, we are going to work on getting some better power generation. Because this is no bueno. Because these are only making like... What's this, like 120? So only 4 of them are making 120, so that's 480 RF a tick. Not great. I also don't know how much the builder uses. I don't think it gives me that sort of information, does it? Especially once it's full of power, right? Because like if you see this thing, if we look at the GUI for this, right, it's full at a million. How many zeros is that? It's a lot of zeros. 3. Yeah, it's 1 million RF. And then I turn you... Like, what? It's easily using more than we can put into it. But it's working. That's just going to drain us of power, like, insanely fast. But it works. And that's, like, also, like, very fast at the level that it is working. Oh, okay, there we go. That's our energy cell getting emptied. That is what we saw. So that is as fast as it will currently work with our energy cell. Or rather, the power generation that we do have. So maybe I need to set up, like, a separate power generation thing for this. Maybe. Does that sound like a good time? Is this Eternal Day? If this is Eternal Day, we can also kind of cheat to make this run off of like solar panels in here. Do we have access to what kind of solar panels do we have? Oh, we have some solar generation. Leadstone solar panel. Generates 1 FE a tick at the leadstone one. Okay, so let's look. So this is the base model, it looks like. Leadstone solar panel. Which is probably like achievable, right? How far with this can we go, you reckon? Hardened? Just invar nuggets. Reinforced, or redstone solar panel rather, which is a redstone solar core, which is electrum nuggets. Makes 64 a tick. Signalum, resonant, advanced solar core is just lumium. I don't think this is actually too hard to make. Ultimate is the last level, right? What does this take? Nether star shards. Okay, so we can't make ultimate. Advanced is going to be the highest, but that's only lumium, right? And lumium we can get from tin, silver, and glowstone dust. We could probably make that, besides the fact that we don't have silver. But that's what this quarry is going to be for, right? So we can probably go up until not advanced. So the next one would be resonant, which is just enderium nuggets, which means we need a bunch of ender pearls and diamond. But that is achievable, and we can also make like a bunch of these, right? Because it only takes 4 nuggets per one of these, and that also makes 4,000 FE a tick. And if we have like 6 of those, wow, that's actually OP. Okay, so let's do that for power for these things. How far can we get? How many of these can we make? How are we looking for time? We're not looking great for time. So maybe we'll do that next episode. Does that sound like an idea? Next episode, we're going to work on those solar panels for power. Purely just for the quarry, right? Because this is obviously not great. And we can realistically just fill up an entire chunk, right? Because we have chunk loading. And just let it run. That's kind of a great idea. I'm a genius. I'm so glad I looked that up. Because my thinking was like we could use the advanced solar generators, right? From Mechanism. But these things are kind of slow, to be honest with you. It doesn't show us Shift N. It doesn't tell us how fast it makes it. But they're not great. Like it'll kind of do the job, but not. They're not ideal, but these things seem overpowered. I can also make a helmet that'll charge all my junk, which is kind of cool as well. That's a great idea. Okay, let's do that next episode. Let's see how far we can get. We'll push that as far as we can get. So what I'm going to do is probably just wait until it gets nighttime and farm some endermen. Does that sound like a good time? Let's do that. I'm going to wait till it gets nighttime. I'm going to grab a bunch of ender pearls so that we can make some enderium. And once we have that, we're going to get as many of these resonant solar panels as we can. The rest of this stuff is pretty achievable, right? Like Signalum is what? Copper, silver, and redstone, but we have a bunch of that sitting there. Let's do that. All right, let's leave it there for today. Anyone who's still watching, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, make sure you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you all on the next one. Peace.